Elephant by Jason Isbell is capoed on the 5th fret and is in otherwise standard tuning. I've noticed live versions of the song of him playing actually capoed on the 4th fret, but the album version is capoed 5th, so that's what I'm playing in here. The chords to the song are relatively simple. The verse is an E minor, a G, and an A, and the way that I'm playing that is pretty much with either just 2 or 3 fingers. The E minor I'm playing with, you notice, well, let me start with the ring because it's staying stationary for the entire song unless I'm forgetting something. So your ring finger is going to be planted on the 2nd string, 3rd fret relative to our capo. And then the E minor will be made by placing your 1st finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret. There's your E minor. The 2nd chord is a G. You're going to take your 2nd finger and put it down on the 6th string, 3rd fret. There's your G. And then for the A, you're going to pick up your 1st and 2nd fingers. And you're going to put your 1st finger back down on the 4th string, 2nd fret. And you're going to strum from the 5th string down. Your ring finger stays planted there the entire time. And this song relies, or a lot of the sound that we recognize from this song relies on a high droning E the whole time, high droning 1st string the whole time. So the verses E minor, G, A. After a lot of the rounds, you'll hear Jason Isbell do a hammer-on coming back into the E minor, where he plucks the 5th string and then hammers on to the 5th string with the 1st finger to the 2nd fret, and it sounds like. And then after that, immediately strikes the open 6th string to go back into the E minor. So you've got like a. Alright, so that's that little hammer on. As far as the strumming goes, you really kind of emphasize the downbeat of the chord change, like you've got your 6th string for the E, your 6th string for the G, and then your 5th string for the A. But after you emphasize the downbeats, the rest of the strumming is kind of just a lazy, almost seemingly incoherent, although it's purposeful, but just kind of a lazy back and forth that is in these higher strings. Down, down, down. But after all the downs that I've emphasized, the strumming really kind of takes place in the higher register of your strings. And what you'll hear Jason Isbell doing too is on upbeats with the strums, choosing to emphasize the open E and then emphasize the fretted, or I say open E, I mean the open 1st string, and then emphasize the fretted 2nd string on the 3rd fret, and you get a like a. You kind of have that feel happening repetitively throughout the song, happening inside of the. So it's a lot of droning and emphasizing of these higher strings. The verse. Again, pretty simple. It's going to follow relatively the same strumming patterns, but the verse is going to be a C that you make by, again, leaving your ring finger planted on the 2nd string, 3rd fret the whole time. Put your 2nd finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret, 1st finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. That's your C. Then it goes to a D, you're going to pick up your second finger and bring your first finger back to the 3rd string 2nd fret, leaving your ring finger planted where it's at the whole song. Then it moves to a G, and the G is going to walk down into the E minor. And by walk down, what I mean is that you move it to the E minor by going from your second finger on the 6th string 3rd fret to your first finger on the 6th string 2nd fret, and then opening up the 6th string and placing your first finger on the 5th string 2nd fret to make an E minor. So that walk down sounds like. So starting the chorus over, you've got a C to a D to a G, G flat, E minor, C, D. Second time through, it just goes to the E minor and does a hammer-on in the E minor, the same one from the verse earlier. So the second half of the chorus is C, D, E minor, hammer-on, E minor, repeat to the C, to the D, walk down again from the G, E minor, C, D, and then it goes back into the verse. And that, I'm trying to think if I forgot anything essential to this song. I don't think I have. Hopefully that gives you an idea of how to approach this song, Elephant by Jason Isbell.